University of Benin Post UTME exam is not difficult, and at the same time it is not easy.
Are you playing?
All that is required of you is for you to apply the right strategy in order for you to stand a chance for admission. UNIBEN is among the top 10 most sought after universities, and what does it tell you? That UNIBEN is highly competitive. So whatever course you are applying to UNIBEN, you need a high aggregate score in order for you to stand a chance for admission. In 2012, when I wrote my first JAM examination, I applied to UNIBEN for medicine and surgery, but fortunately I did not gain admission that year because of I did not have a proper guidance, and there was no way for me to get helpful information. That's the reason why I'm making this video, because I see students make a lot of mistakes concerning the UNIBEN Post UTME year in and year out. So what I want to share with you is based on my personal experience and my interactions with students that have done extremely well in this Post UTME. So I want to guarantee that you are definitely going to find this video helpful. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's go into the video proper. So the first thing you need to do as someone who's applying to the University of Benin for whatever course you want to study is to determine your admission chances. Determining your admission chances is in two phases. Number one is your JAM score and your subject combination. Now let's talk about JAM score. Many students make the mistake of applying to highly competitive courses with low JAM score, and of course they are definitely not going to get admission, because admission is based on your JAM and your Post UTME score. I know you would say, okay, my goal is to actually get a very high Post UTME score to make up for my JAM score. It is possible that way, but then there is a kind of JAM score you will get that there is no way you can actually get admission for that competitive courses, because students applying for those courses already have a high JAM score and they will equally perform extremely well in the Post UTME. So what you need to do, you have to evaluate the course you are applying to. So let me give you an instance. If you are applying for medicine and surgery at UNIBEN, you need a JAM score above 300 in order for you to stand a chance. So the higher your JAM score, the higher your chances for getting admission. This does not mean that if you don't have 300, you can't get admission for any of the courses at UNIBEN. No, that's not what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that every course have a suitable JAM score. So if you're actually confused about the JAM score that is suitable for the course you are applying to study at UNIBEN, you can let me know in the comments. Just tell me the department you're applying to and your JAM score, and I'll be able to tell you your admission chances. Now the next thing is subject combination. There is no way you get admission with the wrong subject combination, although this is not much of an issue because a lot of students actually get it right with their subject combination. But if at this stage you are still confused about the right subject combination for the course you are applying to study, do let me know in the comment and I'm going to assist you ASAP. Okay, so the next thing you need to do to be able to secure admission to UNIBEN is knowing the exam format. Not knowing the exam format is like going for an interview without knowing the job you are interviewing for. Now the UNIBEN syllabus is actually straightforward because the exam questions is based on your JAM subject combination. So if you wrote physics, chemistry, biology and use of English in your JAM exam, it is the same subjects you will take in your Post UTME. So it's just like you are sitting for the JAM exam all over again. But this time around, you are going to answer 60 questions for 1 hour. 60 questions for the duration of 1 hour. So that is like 1 minute per question. That is why you actually have to be very smart, because the time is just going to run very fast. Time is always a factor. That is the reason why most people fail Post UTME, because it's not as if they don't know the answer, because by the time they navigate here and they've already exhausted their time. Now the next thing you need to do for you to perform excellently in this Post UTME is to study using the syllabus. Now as you know, the syllabus is a compilation of all the topics you need to know for you to be able to perform extremely well in this exam, because UNIBEN does not just ask questions randomly from any source. No, they have a question bank, and this question bank centers on the syllabus. And I know the question on your mind right now is, okay, what is the UNIBEN Post UTME syllabus? Well, it is exactly the same with the JAM syllabus. So whatever you use for your JAM preparation, that is exactly what you need to use for your UNIBEN Post UTME exam. So that is just it. It is straightforward. UNIBEN syllabus is the same as your JAM syllabus. So it's just a matter of you going back, taking your textbooks, your JAM textbooks, and read those topics all over again. Now the next thing you need to do is to actually prepare for this exam. Most students always relax. They feel like, okay, since I've done well in my JAM exam, there's really no need to put any effort. No, the Post UTME is the last phase. This is the phase that you actually need to put more effort, because whether your JAM score is already high, if you get a low Post UTME score, it's going to reduce your aggregate, and someone with a lower JAM score and a high Post UTME score might get a higher aggregate, and that person would get the admission. So make sure you actually study very, very hard. And one way you can do this is to create a personal study timetable. For me, when it comes to a personal study timetable, like reading timetable, I always recommend you assign a subject to a particular day. So let's say on Monday you might decide to read government, like on Monday is on government, on Tuesday you read commerce. So depending on the subjects you are taking, so make sure you create a personal study timetable. And another thing you can also do is to attend UNIBEN Post UTME tutorials, especially if you live in Edo State, you live in Delta State, like you live around, you always see a tutorial center like for post UTME students that you can attend, and you're able to get proper guidance, because whatever they are going to be teaching there is based on the UNIBEN Post UTME. But one thing you must always be careful is that whatever tutorial you are going to, you need to ensure that it is actually a tutorial center, because most of the time you find out that most of these lessons that students go to, it's usually like a, how will I put it now, it's a get together, it's just a show off, everybody just trying to show their latest gadget, their latest wares and all those kind of things. If you can't find a tutorial center that will really impact you positively, you can stay back in your house and study, and you will still pass the exam, because after all, attending the tutorial, it's not compulsory. Most students who do extremely well in this exam did not attend tutorial. All they had to do was to study their textbooks and study using the syllabus. Now the next thing you need to do is to get the past questions. Past question is necessary. Past question is important. Like if you don't do anything, make sure you get the past question. This past question will actually guide you to give you more information about how UNIBEN sets their question. Because I talk about the exam format, it is the past question that you really know the exam format, because this past question is a compilation of past Post UTME exams over 10 years. So by the time you study this past question, you know that, oh, UNIBEN, they set their use of English question like this, they set their mathematics question like this. Now by the time you're able to tackle this question, then that means you are actually doing well for yourself. This past question is not something you should get and start cramming the answer, because a lot of students, they cram past question, like they just cram past question blindly. It's not the best approach, because on the day of your exam you end up being confused because you don't actually know what you are cramming. There's a difference between studying past question and cramming past question. Because for me, what I always advise is that by the time you read for the day, let's say you read from morning till afternoon, let's say till 3 p.m, then you can now start handling past question. And that past question, by the time you fail a question, you see that, okay, you fail a question in a past question, you should refer back to your textbook, or maybe go to YouTube and watch a tutorial on that particular topic you fail. By the time you're able to read about that topic, you will know, okay, this is the reason why I failed this question. On the day of the exam, even if they twist that question, they bring it in another format, you'll be able to answer it. Why? Because you've actually had a deeper understanding on that topic. So make sure you don't just get that past question and start cramming them. Do not cram past question, because it's not going to help you. Now you can get the past question booklet, or you can get it in PDF. Now the next thing I'm going to tell you is that you have to stay updated on UNIBEN Post UTME. Like you have to have a means of getting current information, and you can do this by simply joining a WhatsApp group, a Facebook group, and any social media platform where UNIBEN students and aspirants they are present, because this group is actually going to help you know, okay, the registration is ending today, the post UTME is starting today, the post UTME result is out, the admission list is out. Like this kind of information, you need a platform like that, so that you will not be among those set of students who will say, oh, I did not know that the post UTME have started, I did not know we are supposed to go and print our post UTME. And one of the reasons why these platforms are actually important is you get to interact with other aspirants like yourself, and it can serve as a form of motivation and just like mind being together. So make sure you join a platform. You can join my Facebook group, and you'll see the link in the description of this video. Now this is just all about the preparation for your exam. On that day of your post UTME exam, make sure you arrive on time. If you are coming from far, make sure you arrive UNIBEN a day before your post UTME. And also try and relax, because as someone who wrote JAM 5 times and I wrote post UTME 6 times, I know how anxious you can be a day or on the day of your post UTME exam, especially by the time you start seeing crowd, you start seeing a lot of students, and you that is applying for, let's say you're applying for mass com with 250, you see someone with 300 come around, and the person will just be boasting and making you feel intimidated. Do not feel intimidated. Do not feel less of yourself. That is the reason why you have to put in the effort to prepare, because by the time you prepare adequately, you'll be confident of yourself. So don't get carried away. Don't start looking at yourself, oh, this is my JAM score, I'm not sure I'm going to skate through. The fact that you are there on the post UTME, it shows that you actually stand equal chance just like other students. So do not look at yourself. Make sure you try and relax. Just relax yourself and tell yourself, I can do this. And lastly, on this note, I would say, as you are preparing for your post UTME exam, just try to reduce your usage of social media platform, because it can serve as a form of distraction. It might prevent you from actually studying effectively, because you need to study very well for this post UTME exam. My sincere desire is for you to come back in the next few months and share your testimony that, oh, I've gotten admission for this course, I've gotten admission for this. I will be extremely happy and celebrate with you, and that is exactly my prayer for you. So make sure that you do well in your post UTME. Make sure you do everything possible to perform extremely well in your post UTME. If you have any question at all about the UNIBEN Post UTME exam, do not hesitate to let me know. Just let me know in the comment, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel, and it is my prayer that you will score high in your post UTME exam. For now, it is bye bye. I'll see you soon.